Hey, it's Valerie. Good evening. I just don't care. This was the phrase that I used yesterday when I met a very dear friend of mine who checks in on me very regularly, and we were having our monthly meet. And as I shared a couple of things about what was going on in my world, I found myself just realizing that some of the things that she was concerned about for me, hey Kirsten, that she was concerned about for me, I just kind of had this phrase that just went, I just don't care about that, or I just don't care. And the main thing is that I was basically sharing about, what's going on in my world, what's going on with my family, what's going on with my children. We have our struggles and we have some challenges and all of that. And I suppose what she was saying is that given I have a somewhat public profile, that, some of these things must be really hard for me to go through and worry about what other people have to say. To which, while I was eating my lunch and probably shoving a forkful of salad in my mouth, I said to her, well, I actually really just don't care. And then she burst out laughing. And then I thought, was that a really rude thing to say? Maybe that's a really rude thing to say. So I want to come to you and argue for the point why saying, I just don't care is all right. I've come back from a walk. I look like this. I thought for about 20 seconds whether I should put some makeup on, and then just thought, I just don't care. What a helpful phrase. I just don't care. What does the word care actually mean? Well, here's what it means. It tells me here, number one, care means the provision of what is necessary for the health, welfare, maintenance, and protection of someone or something. Number one. Number two, serious attention or consideration applied to doing something correctly or to avoid damage or risk. Oh, that sounds pretty weighty, doesn't it? So therefore, if you're going to care and apply, light is annoying, isn't it? Apply your care and your consideration for a matter, let it be so that it provides what is necessary for protection and welfare of someone else, or for serious attention that's going to actually avoid actual damage or risk, right? And so I just don't care. When I say that, it really literally means that I've done some kind of audit in my world as to what are the things that you really want to invest attention and invest minutes and time to care because they matter. What other people think of me because I don't have a perfect family, I just don't care. What you might think of that I haven't got the lighting correct and I look like a lunar eclipse basically, where half of my light is lit right now. Well, I'm sorry, I just don't care. Whether I have the correct answer to this question at this point in time, if it's not really going to change anybody's life other than my worry that you have a lower opinion of me, well, I just don't care. Hello, Kirsten. Yes, at my most stressed, I can turn off attention to lots of things. Well, that's not a bad thing, right? It's when we're not occupied and we just allow ourselves to attend to lots of things. And, I think what's hard is that we don't really realize just how much our attention is being bartered and traded for these days. And so we want to be responsible. We feel like we want to be responsible, and we want to tune in and attend to everything that comes our way because we have to care. Where does that come from? Probably because of somewhere deep down inside, we think that we've got to, we're letting someone down. We're going to disappoint someone, that people are going to think that we're callous or careless, that we don't care, that there are these thoughts that we have that occupy our space. And very soon, what we care about is actually a burden on our back, and it kills you, right? It just kills you. So you need to know what you care about. This goes beyond knowing your why, knowing your purpose. It includes things like knowing what's important to you, who's important to you. Every year I do a plan for myself, and on it I actually do an audit of the relationships and the people who are important to me for 2021. That I want to commit to. They don't even know that they're on my plan, but I've got 2 names on my plan. And then, and as well as all the other things, what are the things that I really want to focus on, that I want to care about deeply. Often say you need to know what to say no to, what to say yes to. Oh my gosh, I've got it mixed up. Taylor Swift has messed with my head, because in her song, she talks about how she's trying some new beep by saying yes to everything. But you basically have to know what you're going to say no to by knowing what you're going to say yes to. I really would love for you to join me February 4th. I've never done this launch program before. It's not like anything I've done before. And it's been something that I have been thinking about for months, because I do it for myself, and yet I haven't really shared this process with other people so that they can do it for themselves. And that is just mapping things out, coming up with a plan, being focused, being able to, shove off all the things that you really just don't care about, and then not feeling rude when you say, I just don't care. I just don't care. Would you say that out loud? Can you be convinced? Can you be convicted for the things that you can say, I just don't care? Well, come and work it out with me. February 4th, 12 p.m. Sydney time. It will be recorded if you can't make it. We will keep the recording available for a little while before we take it down. I'd love for you to join me. Catch you then. See you, Kirsten.